East Duplin High School is located in Beulahville, North Carolina, and is home to 9th through 12th grade students in eastern Duplin County. I was a student for 4 years here and immediately after college became an employee at the school. I have been teaching for 10 years. East Duplin is known for its athletic programs but has always produced a large number of college-ready students. Recently, there has been a decline not only in community involvement, but also in the amount of students taking advanced placement classes. East Duplin is a Title I school with 2.5 positions funded by Title I money. We have a thriving EC department, 100 people on staff, and 850 students enrolled. Among the student population, the majority are white and Hispanic. We have low populations of African American, Asian, Indian, and biracial students. According to the latest census, this data is accurate for white and Hispanic students, but not close to the expected number for African American students. After reviewing the Teacher Working Conditions Survey, I was able to recognize an area of need for our school and for our teachers. The Community Involvement and Support section of the survey showed that only 66% of our staff thought that parents and guardians were influential decision makers in the school. 74% thought that parents and guardians contributed to student success. And 87% of teachers agreed that parents and guardians know what is going on at the school. While this data isn't necessarily alarming, I was able to gather qualitative data through conversations with our staff. Most that I spoke with only felt that parents of involved students, so those participating in clubs, sports, band, or other extracurricular activities, were influential. Those teachers agreed that there's a large portion of students whose parents have zero contact with administration, teaching staff, or school in general. When I asked about parents knowing about what goes on in the school, teachers responded with yes, simply because of the Connect Ed messages Principal Ballard sends out weekly. None of those teachers considered the data behind the amount of times those messages are blocked, denied, undelivered, or reached out of service numbers. In short, while the survey shows somewhat positive results, the accuracy of the results is questionable. I began to look at data surrounding different subgroups of students at East Duplin to try to prove what I already knew to be true. Our students have room to grow in so many areas and would benefit greatly from having more community involvement and parental support at the school. This data, though mostly testing data, showed a drop in AP numbers, a gap in our scores against the state and ACT performance, and a level playing field as far as preparing students for the workforce. The School Improvement Team and Teacher Working Condition data trends, the quantitative data analysis, the meetings with Principal Ballard, and the conversations with stakeholders shaped my belief in one thing. We need community support. A few highlights that helped me narrow my focus were these. Teachers at East Duplin High School avoid conversations with parents and community members. There is no parent-teacher organization currently within the school, which leaves little to no opportunity for fundraising, social media information, or parent involvement. And finally, while teachers are satisfied with their roles, there are only a select few who are involved with any teams, committees, or programs within the school. The same 15 teachers carry the weight of the entire team. I was able to back up my data and my focus area with some educational research that I collected not only from our ECU course textbooks, but also from scholarly articles found online. These references all spoke highly about the influence that parents have on student test scores and grades, attendance, social skills, and behaviors. The research spoke not only about parents, but about the importance of leadership within a school, finding ways to help individuals become involved and immersed in their students' education. When people have a voice in what happens, critical needs within that organization are met and productivity increases greatly. So, what did I decide to do with all of this information? Principal Ballard and I collaborated, and we were able to agree on the fact that East Duplin High School needs a parent-teacher organization that is sustainable. The school has had several failed attempts at this, but we recognize the need and the importance of such a group. We began with the needs assessment, which was basically a conversation surrounding needs that Principal Ballard felt our school had. Once we had a list, we began to collect and analyze the data. That data helped us to narrow our focus down to creating the Panther Advocate team. Throughout the implementation, we have been able to have 3 meetings, organize teacher morale boosters, create an official email and social media account, apply for a tax ID with the federal government for a nonprofit organization, and begin planning for our first fundraiser. We are currently at the growth assessment phase where we are looking at the things we have accomplished and where we'd like to move to next. Here are just a few of the highlights of the Panther Advocate team. Our mission: to get people involved and working with East Duplin High School. Not only that, we are beginning to plan and schedule our first fundraiser. It's completely online and requires no effort from students or parents. This fundraiser has been highly successful with our athletic programs, and our first goal with this is $5,000. The creation of our email account was an exciting highlight in the implementation journey as well. And finally, due to the COVID-19 pandemic, most of our meetings have been online. Of course, no meeting is complete without a little technical difficulty. Although this project is far from over, I am extremely happy with the progress we have made with the Panther Advocate program. Our goal by the end of the year is to have added new members and be able to fund a new courtyard for our students to be able to eat outside during lunch. Principal Ballard and I both desire sustainability with this program, and if we continue at the rate we're going now, I only see productivity, growth, and success from here on out. I am incredibly grateful to have been able to be a part of building a program that benefits the school that is near and dear to my heart. I am looking forward to being able to update my classmates within the coming months.